Well, you asked for it and Cakewalk has delivered. And now Sonar is back, refreshed, rebranded, and ready to take your mixes to the next level. But before you go downloading and clicking around aimlessly, let's break down what actually changed and how you can make the most out of it. Trust me, you're not going to want to miss this. So first things first, why the name change? Well, Cakewalk by BandLab is now Cakewalk Sonar. Simple enough, right? But this isn't just about good branding. It's about giving Sonar the identity that it deserves as a powerhouse DAW. Now, longtime users will appreciate the nostalgia, and newcomers will get a cleaner, more focused product line. The best part, you won't overwrite your current installation, so you can try it without even breaking anything. Smart move, Cakewalk. If you're a fan of eye candy, the new user interface refresh will catch your attention. Sonar now features a cleaner look, multiple themes, including the fan favorite Tungsten, and ongoing improvements. And yes, DPI Awareness is finally here, making high-resolution displays actually usable and no more blurry text on larger screens. Oh, and for an extra little pro tip, if you're switching between projects with different color schemes, setting a default theme and preferences can actually help to keep things visually consistent. Now, although Cakewalk has always been a very user-friendly and intuitive DAW, workflow improvements are where things get really interesting in this newest update. The track manager has been beefed up with per-project presets, faster toggles, and a more intuitive layout than it previously had before. This means less scrolling and more mixing. For instance, if you need to declutter your session, one click and you're there. If you want a specific track view preset for vocals, drums, or synths, done. It's these little things that make the biggest difference in real-world use. All right, let's talk about something that's truly new and has been asked for years. I want you to meet XSampler, a simple built-in sampler that lets you import, tweak, and play audio as an instrument. So no more third-party plugins for basic sampling needs. Everything is now contained within Cakewalk under the hood. And for mixing engineers out there, the Spectrum Analyzer is now integrated in the console view, Inspector, and Pro Channel. That means real-time frequency analysis right where you need it. Now, it's good to know that plugins got some love too. The THU Cakewalk Edition brings pro-level amp modeling directly inside Sonar. Plus, the Pro Channel Concrete Limiter is back and it's here to stay for transparent peak control. But what really excites me is oversampling. Now up to 16 times. This means higher quality processing, reduced aliasing, and overall cleaner audio. Just be mindful of your CPU when using this. Now, as a pro tip for this, use oversampling only when printing your mix to save on processing power during the production phase. Saving and sharing projects just got way easier as well. Sonar introduced the Cakewalk Interchange Format, or CXF, for transferring projects across Cakewalk platforms, plus the new Cakewalk Zip format for archiving. Now, not everything made the cut in this new version, however. Here are a few things to be aware of that you might be missing out on by upgrading to this newer version. If you spend hours creating your own color scheme, then bad news. Legacy themes are no longer compatible with Cakewalk Sonar. So to the awesome individuals within the community who have created an entire Facebook page just for building up these user interface themes, my apologies to you. It wasn't my decision, but apparently Cakewalk decided that they should not be married over into this newer version. And I'm assuming it's just to help with the debugging process and to keep everything on brand. Now, this one actually did affect me as well, as I had several themes that I had created myself and were actually selling on eBay. So what are you going to do? Now, another thing we're saying goodbye to is the Pro Channel FX chains. Now, while FX chains do remain, the Pro Channel specific chains have been removed, meaning that certain workflows, they might need to be adjusted now. DirectX plugins have also taken a backseat as Sonar optimizes for modern VST formats, so some legacy plugins may not function as expected. Likewise, the support for TH3 has dropped, so if you relied on TH3, Sonar will automatically replace it with THU, which, in my opinion, is an improvement, but existing TH3 presets will not carry over. And probably the biggest bummer out of all of this is that Cakewalk is no longer free. Unlike Cakewalk by BandLab, Sonar is now a paid product, though Cakewalk Next remains free for basic users. So who benefits most from these updates? Well, let's run through a few real-world examples. Singers and songwriters, for instance, can now use XSampler to quickly turn vocal memos into playable instruments, layering harmonies with ease. For mix engineers, the new Spectrum Analyzer in the Pro Channel provides visual feedback in real time, helping you to nail those EQ adjustments without third-party tools being needed. And of course, for live musicians, oversampling up to 16 times ensures cleaner recordings for high-fidelity performance. And if you're like me, producers with large sessions no longer need to worry about keeping things organized. The Track Manager presets keep complex projects organized, reducing the need for endless scrolling. So is Cakewalk Sonar worth upgrading to? Absolutely. With better visuals, smoother workflow, and powerhouse features, honestly, it's a solid step forward. If you're a Cakewalk user, this is a no-brainer. But if you're new to the platform, now's a great time to jump in. So what's your favorite update? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss future updates. Oh, and click the bell icon so that every time I go live, you'll be the first to know about it. Until next time, remember that we can dream alone, we can even create alone, but together we can achieve so much more.